This story was written by the children at Enos Garcia Elementary School.
This story takes place in an ocean forest. My sea worm lives in the sand of the ocean. It pops up its head to see Rocky Sheldon surfing.
The worm sees a surfing rock creature with dolphins behind it. The dolphins are following him. Then he sees a dodo bird who is looking for worms. The sea worm ducked in the sand and hid.
Sailors went to the sea with this captain to catch a fish. They ran into another boat and started fighting.
And then they ran into a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and it made them feel all better.
All the sailors in the water were safe and climbed aboard the new boat. So 2 boats full of sailors, and then a friendly dinosaur came along and wanted to play with them.
The sailors played with the dinosaur. They got out of the boat and climbed on it.
Then the snail came and a ladybug, and they were playing all together. Then they went to a treehouse to climb up and play in.
The tree house had lots of plants for the herbivore dinosaur.
Then they found a tree, and all the playing made them tired, and the sailors needed a nap. All the fighting, rescuing, and playing made them tired.
While they were sleeping, a monster roared and woke them up because they were sleeping in the monster's hideout.
So they woke up frightened, and so they ran to the boat and sailed away and lived happily ever after. The dinosaur and monster might fight, or they might be friends. We just don't know.
The end.
This story has been made by the kids at Taos.
Once upon a time, there was a house for a creature. It smelled really good.
A grasshopper and a seahorse move into the home, and an enemy moves and almost destroys the house, but the warrior has to protect the house.
Choose your hero.
The seahorse protector leads the enemy out of the way, and the dragonfly flies over the house and asks if he can move in. When he flies over the house, he sees the enemy off to the side.
Pinecone Girl was just at home watching TV. Then she ran out, and suddenly it was dark. Then she saw a big dragonfly overhead. She jumped on the dragonfly, going on an adventure.
Yay!
Then a magical bird was flying through the air. The magical bird was big enough to have everyone climb on board.
Come on, let's go.
They all went on a ride.
Oh!
When the magical bird flew over with the creatures on the back, he picked up the dancing girl. She was super excited to get on board and saw the dragonfly and thought they were racing. The creatures rode on top of the bird and dragonfly and looked down and saw fields of flowers. Then my creature looked up and saw them flying overhead. She was shocked.
The bird swooped down and let the creature climb aboard.
The beetle was flying around too and saw the bird, but jumped on the bird to take a break from flying.
The bird and the dragonfly see magical giant world and land in this magical world that was created, and my creature was living in this world laying in the sun. All of a sudden, the bird and the dragonfly land in her world and scare her.
The flower girl was floating with the umbrella, and she lived on the magical world and was floating and saw the bird in Dragonfly Land. Saw the beetle fall off and land on his back where he was stuck. He didn't help the beetle.
No one helped the beetle. The next creature helped the beetle flip over so his legs weren't flailing in the air. Then all the creatures on the island have a party, and everyone goes to this party.
Big Creature Party!
The end.
This story was written by the children at Ranchos Elementary School.
The story starts with characters at a wedding.
Once upon a time, there was a wedding. The bride is a mermaid. She is marrying a rabbit. Then there was a priest who was marrying them.
And a seahorse attacks the wedding. So the kids run away, and so does the bride. Everyone is startled because the seahorse has attacked the wedding.
So the wedding becomes a baseball game, and the bird baseball player comes to watch. Hovering above the game, the peacock is also at the baseball game. He is the mascot for the game. He is really happy to be there.
Birdman and Bird Boy are watching the baseball game and seeing if anybody has hit anybody and looking for free food.
A giant deer appears out of nowhere and jumps over the baseball field. And he's sad. He didn't get any free wedding food, so he goes fishing. The fishing rod caught a turtle, but then the cute turtle ate a deer.
Yum, 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 yum.
A smart fish saw the turtle eat the deer and started to run away.
I'm out of here.
But there was a lady who had another fishing rod and she caught the fish. He was a smart fish, but he was really tired.
A crazy porcupine jumped into the lake and didn't catch any fish, but was afraid of getting caught by the fishing rods, so swam around hiding from the fisher lady.
Then a cat saw the wedding party running around playing baseball. The cat wanted to join them.
The cat is trying to get everyone together.
Okay, everyone, let's do this.
And there is a giant fishing rod. The big fish eats everyone, and they are all just living inside the fish.
Except for the birds.
Big Fish Party!
The end.